Hey guys, today we're doing up a recipe that is just flooding social media and the internet, Birria Tacos. They are incredibly delicious, served in Mexico at celebratory events, and you're gonna find out why they're so good, so just stick with us. Okay, let's start by making our birria sauce by adding 3 cups of water to a saucepan. Then I'm going to grab up 4 guajillo chilies and snip the ends off. And then simply just take the seeds out, something like this. Certainly don't want those in there. And I got these at a Mexican store, but you can get them at just about any major grocery store. Then 4 arbol chilies, and we're going to do the same thing, just to snip at the end and take the seeds out. Slip the chilies into the water, followed by an onion quartered up, 3 cloves of garlic. Then I'll just fire up the heat and bring this to a boil. After a rapid boil, I'm just going to kill the heat, and you can just see the color coming out in these chilies, and that's what you want. So I'm just going to slip a lid on here, and we'll allow this to sit and soak for about 15 minutes. And what the soaking process is going to do, guys, it's going to rehydrate the chilies and just bring out that wonderful goodness. Okay, after about 15 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and take the chilies out. Oh, just look at this. Wow. And transfer these into my blender. And I'm going to strain and reserve at least 1.5 cups of that wonderful chili liquid. Then I'm going to take the 1.5 cups and transfer it into the blender. A teaspoon of oregano. A couple of tablespoons of chipotle adobo, and you get this from just about any major grocery store in the Mexican section. A Roma tomato that I've quartered up. Now I'm using Roma just because I like to have Roma around. You can use anything you want. Slip the top on, and don't forget to put the top on. You might laugh, but I've done that before. I'm just going to pulse this up until a nice puree forms. Oh my goodness, guys, this smells so good. Can you smell it? Next up, what I've got here is about a 2-pound chuck roast, and it's beautifully marbled. I got that from my local butcher. And I'm just going to slice this up into, I'd say, about 4 cubes. And these are fairly large cubes, which is totally okay. Season our beef up with a generous amount of salt. And some ground black pepper. And of course, we're going to do this for both sides. All right, now I'm going to add a fair amount of olive oil to my Dutch oven. Now you can use a pot or even a fry pan for that matter. Add the beef in, and we're going to sear this on each side just for a few minutes. Now we've got a beautiful sear on the meat just to lock in those flavors. I'm going to take our sauce and add it in. Oh, wow. And you don't want to touch the bottom of this pan because it's got all kinds of beautiful flavors happening there. About 1.5 cups of beef stock. You don't have to use beef stock, but just adds a little bit extra flavor. And then just enough water to cover the meat. A couple of bay leaves and a cinnamon stick. So we'll just go ahead and bring this to a boil. After a nice boil, I'm going to reduce the heat to a simmer, slip a top on, allow it to simmer away for about 1.5 hours, 2 hours, just until that meat is beautifully pull-apart tender. And if you have a little more meat, allow it to simmer a little longer. After about an hour and a half, just look at this. Wow. So we'll just go ahead and set this aside and just watch this. Oh, just incredible, pull apart tender. Isn't this beautiful? Wow. It's going to be so delicious. Now I'm just going to set my consomme back on the stove to keep it warm while we're building our tacos. For the garnishes, I'm going to need a lime quartered, a chopped onion. You can use yellow or red, whatever you like, anything works. And a handful of chopped cilantro. Okay, the fun part, my friends, I've got my pan heated over medium-low heat here. Grab up a corn tortilla, dip it in that wonderful consomme, into the pan, and we'll just let this cook for a couple of minutes just until it begins to bubble up. Once it's begun to bubble up here, and you can kind of see that, I'm going to add some cheese on. And I'm just using a Monterey Jack here. You can use whatever cheese you like. Some of that incredibly delicious beef. Now some people put it on the edge, I just put it right on the middle. Some onion. And some fresh cilantro. Now I'm just going to grab one edge and give this a guy a fold over, or give this guy a fold over, I should say. Something like this. We'll just let this cook until it firms up. My one side is crisp here, so I'm just going to flip it over to the other side and allow it to become crispy. This is really good, guys. Wow. Yummy. Once we're firmed up here, we'll just put this aside on a plate and continue this for the rest of our tortillas. And oh my goodness, guys, these are absolutely beautiful. Now our tacos are done. I'm going to serve this up with some of that beautiful hot consomme that we worked ever so hard to get. And of course we're going to garnish our consomme up with some onions and fresh cilantro. Oh, I can hardly wait. And I just about forgot a squeeze of lime. And there you have it, guys, our homemade birria tacos. Absolutely stunning. Okay, the moment I've been waiting for to dig in and taste these guys. So I'm just gonna grab one up here. And of course we're going to dip this into the consomme. Just look at this, guys. Isn't this incredible? You know what, guys? I don't even have to say anything. This is absolutely incredible. I can't get enough of this. I have to eat more. Believe me, your family and friends are just going to love this. Oh, it's so good. And you know, the beef is so tender. The consomme is done to perfection. It is absolutely good. Oh, so good. The spices are absolutely great. Oh, I just love it. And you know what? It's well worth the time and effort to make this. As always, for the full scoop on this recipe, head on over to cookandshare.com, become a member, all kinds of great stuff over there. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe and see you next time.